everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this 2021 Hyundai Santa Fe, and we're going to do the taillight tint installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before the installation, and then this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it will protect the lenses from yellowing and fading over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that might hit the lens. If you like the product, link for the product will be down in the description below. So with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So the tools you need in order to install the tint kit will be Slip Solution, Tack Solution, a heat gun, squeegee, and a microfiber towel. And a step-by-step guide in order to create the two solutions will be in the description below. Okay, so before starting the installation, we need to make sure we prep the taillight lenses. So to prep them, just apply Slip Solution on the whole entire taillight lens. And then with a clean microfiber towel, just start going all around the taillight and start removing all the contaminants that the taillight might have. So we're going to start with installing the tint for this section of the taillight first. So to start, apply Slip Solution to the lens and Slip Solution to the tint film. And with this one, you could start by aligning it to either edge of the taillight. So for this one, just start from here and place it down. Make sure it doesn't fall off, so just tack it down. That way it doesn't fall. For this one, start by aligning the film to the edge of this lens. So it should be like this. So align it to the edge. Once you have it on the edge, lift the film, apply tack solution underneath and on top of the film, and start tacking it down. You could use your finger to tack it down, just to help it tack down on the top and on the bottom. And then just use your squeegee to remove any solution behind the film. And then just slowly work your way to the middle section here. Okay, now that we secured this section here, the next thing to do is stretching this side of the film to meet it to this edge of the taillight here. So to stretch, lift the film, apply Slip Solution once again, lay it down, and stretch it until you meet it to the edge. Once you have it on the edge, start tacking it down. So hold it in place, that way it doesn't move. Lift the film and apply tack solution. Grab your squeegee and start tacking it down. And make sure for this part, you tuck in the film underneath, that way it covers the inside. Once you tuck in the film, start squeegeeing. And just make sure you're applying tack solution on the top surface of the tint. That way we're able to squeegee the film and remove any solution that we have behind the film to avoid having any water bubbles before we seal it completely. So just seal it on the bottom. And to seal the bottom, apply tack solution and use your squeegee, but if you still see that the film is lifting, then add heat just to help the adhesive on the film activate faster. Okay, now we just grab our heat gun and apply heat on the top and on the bottom surface to completely seal the film. So apply tack solution and use your heat gun and a microfiber towel and your squeegee to help tack it down. And now we can move on with the next installation. So now we move on to this installation. So apply Slip Solution to start it off, and apply Slip Solution onto the tint. And with this one, the taillight does have this curve in the middle section. So first we're going to work our way installing the top. Squeegee down the film here, bring the film down, squeegee it here, and finish it off on the bottom. So first make sure we align it to this edge to do all that process. Okay, now that we have it aligned, lift the film carefully and apply tack solution. And we're just tacking down the top section first. So hold it in place and start tacking it down. The reason why we're not tacking down this piece yet is because since we're working section by section, this one we need to tack it down last. So tack this down first, make sure everything's still aligned. So it should fit like this. All the fingers that might come up, we can remove them with tack solution and heat, but it should look like this. So now that we tacked down this section and we aligned it here, start removing any solution that's on this piece here on the top layer. So just with your squeegee, start tagging it down. Make sure to remove all of the solution. Okay, now that we secured this top section, now we work on the middle section here. So apply tack solution underneath, lift it carefully, make sure it's still aligned. Tack down the middle section and slowly work your way to tack down the section underneath the middle section here. And make sure it feels flat when you're doing the installation, and then just finish off with the rest. And if you see that the film is still lifting, let's say for example in this middle section, just apply tack solution and a little bit of heat, and that should bring the film down. If you don't need it, you just do tack solution and squeegee. Using heat is another option. Okay, and that's pretty much it. And now just apply tack solution everywhere you see small fingers coming up, either on the edges, on the top, or underneath. And make sure before you seal it, you remove all of those water bubbles behind the film. Okay, so now let's remove the fingers. Okay, and now we can move on with the last piece, which would be this one here. Rinse and repeat the same steps. Apply slip solution and apply it on the tint as well. And with this one, just start by aligning it to this edge first. And once we have it aligned and tagged down, then we can move on with installing the rest of the film. So it should look like this, right on the edge, aligned. Now that it's aligned, lift the film carefully and apply tack solution. Make sure it's still aligned, and then tack it down. So we're tacking down this section first, because right here it has a small curve. So let's focus here on the top layer. And now we could work our way to the bottom. Just slowly, little by little, help the tint form to the small curve that's here underneath. So just go one way, go the other, and then bring it down. One way, other way, and then bring it down. And make sure you remove any solution behind the film. And now that we have most of this section secured, now we can continue on with the rest of the film here. So all we need to do just a light stretch to meet the tint to the edge of the tail light around here. So to stretch it, lift the film, apply a slip solution, and just do a light stretch until you reach to the edge. Once you have it on the edge, on all these sections here, hold it in place and apply tack solution to start tacking the whole film down. And now we can focus on tacking down the rest of the film that we left off here, on the top layer here, and also on the sides. So to tack everything down, apply tack solution on each section. And then with heat and your squeegee and your microfiber towel, just start working around each section one at a time. Okay, we finished installing this piece, and now we just move on with installing the last pieces for the reflector side. So for the reflector side, it's almost the same thing as the top piece. So just apply slip solution onto the lens and slip solution to the tint. Place it and start it from one end. So there's a cutout right between this one and the other two reflectors here. So just align it right on the edge. Once you align it, lift the film, apply tack solution, make sure it's still aligned, and then tack it down with your squeegee. Okay, now that we secured this piece, all you need to do now is just do a small stretch to reach this film to the other edge of the reflector here. Do a small stretch, lift the film, and apply tack solution. Hold it in place and start tacking it down. Once you secure it, apply tack solution on the rest of the film, align it, and tack it down. And once you're done installing this one, you move on to the last reflectors here, and it's the same thing. Start from this end and work your way to the other end. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so the last thing to do once you finish with the whole installation is just post-heat the whole film. That way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster, and it helps prevent the film from lifting over time. So just apply tack solution all over the tint. Make sure we apply tack solution on the edges as well. And with our heat gun and a microfiber towel, start going on each section. Apply heat until you go all around on each piece. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the Taillight Tint for the 2021 Hyundai Santa Fe. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.